You guys going for a walk or by the water? Oh, okay. Take the big one, water, baby. I take the little one. Have fun, baby. You don't have to lock the door or anything. He's going on strike for work for it. He works at the Lotto Quebec, and they're going on strike during that weekend to try and put the pain on the company. Yeah, and Lotto and Grand Prix weekend's a good weekend to go on strike as a casino. Is Grand Prix the biggest day of the year or no? What's the biggest day of the year? New Year's? Okay, that's true, that makes sense. For the summer? Or for the season? Yeah, okay. I have never gone to a Grand Prix anything. I went to one club years ago on Grand Prix weekend. I must have been like 25, and the guy told me the beer at the time was $11, and that was it. I have nothing against it. The prices. My buddy, when I worked at the bar, one of the bartenders I became good friends with, Kyle Weeks. He used to be a like a server at what was it called, Globe. And that place used to pull numbers for Grand Prix, and he told me like the money they would make, but the like chaos it was. Yeah, they just light up. Oh yeah. Even now, yeah. That's what I mean. I went in like, I mean, we're talking 15 years ago if I was 25, and the prices were stupid. I can only fucking imagine what it is today. You can portal to me, Fatty. I'm gonna shortcut us nonstop. They gotta be absurd. Like a beer at like at one of those clubs now, it must be like 15, 16 bucks for like a Molson or some shit. It's gonna be what? I don't know what that is. No. Fuck. You're just saying all the words that are like dollar signs. Supper Club right off the get-go is a gimmick, and it's like you're paying an arm and a leg for nothing. Like fucking well-meaning speed rail, right? You're talking the basic shit. Beefeater gin. For what? For one cocktail? Like Sky or Absolute bullshit, the crap. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, dude. A beer must be like 16, 15. So hit down on the D-pad, Fatty. The portal won't be at that place where you are. It's only from like a major city for some reason, I think. Is it there? It's not there, eh? Or it normally would be. It's normally right on the waypoint. Yeah, there it'll be. There it'll be. Yeah, it's only in the main city, yeah. Yeah, oh god. Grand Prix? I don't think so. Grand Prix, they want the women... Well, Grand Prix, I think a big factor is like the women having to pay, because that's what gets the fucking, let's be honest, sure, like escorts do their best business on that weekend, right? That New York, like that's a big New Year's. I was gonna say that's a big weekend for the escorts, man, and not just escorts. Yeah, exactly. And then it's like other women too, just the money hungry women. Are you kidding me? The drinks need to be they're all full price for everyone so that the men can buy it for them. You? I didn't know you then. And I can't, do I remember it? No. I know Richmond Street. Yeah. I know the market. I've probably seen the place, just never went in, obviously. Okay. Right. Yeah, absolutely. Like Vegas. Oh, I believe that. I've done that. Yeah. I did that during the World Cup at our bar. I'm coming to you, fatty. Oh, there's a ton of people with the money for if the drinks weren't being sold, they would lower the price, right? Like that's number one. Like the prices are the way they are because people keep fucking paying them, which is problem number one. But I mean, then you've got the crowd of people who like save up for like they're not well off, but they save up for this big weekend. Who are above their means, right? They're living outside of their means. Then you've got the people who are like well below their means and just show up for like, you know, the hopes that they can snag something. But yeah, I mean, it's wild. I think if I don't know, with the mentality I had now, if I ever became rich late in life, I gotta be honest, like I'd go, you know, like to say like that I wouldn't go to fancy places. No, I'd probably go to a fancy place here or there, but I would be the same cheap fuck that I am today. Well, like logically, like I'm rich means I'm gonna buy all the high-end shit, but it doesn't mean that like, you know, if I know beer costs, you know, $30 for a case, I'm not giving you 16 for it. I don't give a fuck what your event is. You know? Alright, we're back on track. The only time I slept at the bar was during the World Cup when it was in Africa, 2014, where the games were 7 a.m. I did a double one. I signed up to do all the opening shifts for the World Cup because I watch, like Fatty, I watched them all. I watch all the international stuff. The local clubs I don't watch, but international I watch everyone. Ghana, like fucking every team. And yeah, so I was like, yo, if I'm gonna be watching them all anyway, and they're at, oh, it's no, you have to restart. Okay, no problem. I won't move. Like, I was like, if I'm gonna watch them all, like at 7 a.m., might as well get paid for it. So and then one shift I had to do a double where I did the morning shift, and the last game I believe was at noon. I think there was a third game at 2, and then they asked me to do the night shift, and then I had 7 the next day, so I slept there, but it was brutal. I only did it once, so if you had to do it a bunch of times there, that's way worse. So I don't know what's gonna happen here, Fatty, because we were in your world, and then you DC'd. I'm still here technically, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Right. Where are you now? Are you loading in, or? Okay. I saw some fucking bleed rend build on the barbarian, like end game obviously, like he was only about level 55. But Jesus fuck, he was doing that like to bosses. It was more of like a single target build. Like the boss gear, oh my god, the actual DOT, like the bleed, pfft, very impressive. Very average gear too. Yeah, you rush through it. He's like, I like magic, so I'm gonna probably play a range. I'm like, okay, be sorcerer or necromancer. I'm like, who are you? He's like, I don't know, I'm this guy. I'm like, that's a barbarian. He's like, oh, okay. Well, they're the top DPS right now, according to a couple of people. I watched 2 different people say them and Druid are top with Rogue third. Me, I was Druid. I was when we started, just to kind of build one, to have one. but I usually like, believe it or not, my second favorite would be Rogue. And especially since they have melee now, like they've never had melee. You're here? Okay. I think I've done this mission now maybe 4 times, and I still can't remember where to go. I think we go here and then this way? Yeah. I'll find you a link, Fatty, and I'll send it to you for, like, barbarian level build. I will. A guy I trust. Dude, I copied it word for word for the sorcerer. Aw, we ride. How's Sarah liking the job, by the way? I know it's like, she's still... When did she start, technically? Not too long ago. Where? At the... Oh, it was the... My bad, bro. It was Auntie Karen who left. I mistook them for a second. Sorry about that. My bad, my bad. No, I know she likes it. Yeah. Good. Karen, or who are we talking about? Yeah. Good. Hey man, that's all we can ask for, huh? Without diving too deep. Where are we here? Oh yeah. You saw the video I shared though on Facebook? No, yeah. No, not you, sorry. I can show you anyway, but third, you saw the video I sent on Facebook before? Where I was just showing, like, the mob density? I'm not gonna lie, I cannot wait. I saw a bunch of the 4-player videos of people, like, on World Tier 4. Oh, man. It's just like a sea of monsters. Yeah. No, agreed. Unless you're into shooters. Did I see what? For Descent, yeah. Yeah, well, maybe not the exact comments, but I've seen a lot of good comments about it, if that's what you're saying. For the... Oh, really? Oh, my bad. Balancing is fixable, though. Oh, yeah, no. No, that's true. What am I saying? I didn't think of that for... That's true. Then no, it won't get balanced properly, never mind. Oh no, my bad. Yeah. But I don't get the roguelites though. I still don't get it. In that game, I don't get it. Yeah, but like I don't understand why you'd want. Okay, like so basically, mind you, I take that back because Survivor. Did you play the Division, Fatty? That's what we're talking about. You played the second one or the first one? The first one? So in the first one, did you play the DLCs where there was like the underground, then there was Survivor where you started with nothing and you had to get to the dark zone? Okay. Yeah, the first one, absolutely. So like the first one, like I thought that the idea of, you know, playing a game mode where your character's progress would not carry over, which was Survivor, I thought that was going to be a big bust, and it did really well. So, I mean, I'm not always right, and I admit when I'm wrong. I didn't get that one. And this, to me, the roguelite is the same concept. I don't get why you'd want to play Division, a looter game, like, and have your progress not carry over. But, again, back to being a... Yeah, and being a very honest guy when I'm wrong and when I change my mind. Diablo seasons are like that. You don't get to keep your progress, and I love them. Diablo Season 3, Diablo 3 was not a great game, but I did engage in about, I would say I played, remember we played a bit there when we came back? I was about Season 19, I played Season 19, 2021 maybe, like, I just didn't like Diablo 3. But the season concept is great, and what it is, wait, we're missing one. Basically here, we're trying to, where are we? Where are you? Fuck. Up here? Oh, I know where to go. Sorry. Yeah, so how the seasons work in Diablo is... So Season 1 will start July. Mid-July. And what it is there's basically... The season exists in its own universe. And what that means is if you want to play in the season, you have to make a new character. Okay? This character right here, he stays, nothing happens. This is called the Legacy server. What you have right now is a Legacy character. He will exist... Yeah, he will exist forever on Diablo 4. The season characters only exist while the season is live. So when the season ends, that character is retired. You can't even play him anymore. But what you get is, number one, exactly, what they do in the seasons, though, to make it, like, impact long term, is they release... First of all, they guarantee, like, I think in Diablo 3, it was 3 sets per class. Like, 3... You know what I mean by sets, right? All of them coincide. Exactly. It was 3 per class. And they use the seasons, and Thur's going to like this, I think, to basically beta test what they're going to implement in the game, in the core game. So they release, and they also release monsters, and they also release new spells, and they tweak, and da-da-da. And then when the season's done, you get unique... like apparel for your legacy character, so your barbarians will get like, thank you for being part of the season, you know, here's some really cool whatever, so that like look wise apparel, like, and yeah, they just go season after season after season. I love it. They have, and it changes the way you play. So like, let's say season 1 is all about whirlwind barbarian. Let's say of the 3 specs, that's the one. Okay, the number crunchers do their job, that's the one. Season 2, if you're like, oh, I want to play a new... You could make a new class because the barbarian kills himself, or gets cancelled. But Season 2, they might be like, okay, this one we're going to do Rend. All the set's going to be about single target. And then the next one, they're going to be like, okay, we're going to make a Shout build or a Thorns build. So they change the meta every season. So at least, like, A, it encourages you to play different classes, right? You can skip the whole campaign in the season. You can just start at level 60 or 50. You don't have to do the campaign. It keeps changing, and it's a little bit different every time. You know, it changes the meta, and it's always highly encouraged to play a different class every season, right? So you're doing something a little different. It's fun, and that's also, there's two, come in the orb over here. Yeah, and then you're good. Yeah, you're gonna, once we kill this guy right here, I won't spoil it. You're gonna get something cool. I won't spoil it. Why would I spoil it? Come here! Oh, what a waste. Yeah, he does it. See at the top, there's like 3 red triangles above his health bar? Those indicate phases. Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3. Yeah, fuck yeah. He's gonna go immune again soon here. Unless we stun him first. Oh, we stunned him. Game over. Ready? I think it's a ring or an amulet there. What is it? He'll be back. You're supposed to get a legendary. A unique legendary. Unless he gives it to you here when you talk to him.
You didn't need that armor to prove your worth, friend.
Okay, okay. It's a ring third or an amulet? I had it, but it's a ring, no? The amulet?
It's too quiet.
Okay.
Where is she? Is that him? Is that Rathma?
You can skip those if you want, but you don't have to, obviously. Did you get the ring, though? Yeah. The amulet, nice. Basically, you know, the orb that we were in that protected us, it'll happen randomly and while you were playing. Yeah, he shows up. Oh, okay. It's like an oh shit. It's like a savior. It knows you're in trouble. You got a legendary weapon? Nice. Nice. What's the Axe's talent on it? You believe in Jesus? Yeah, what's the talent on the axe? Oh, when you're done, when you're done, when you're done. My mind. Two DLCs are coming too for this game. Two. Oh. No, for sure. Their problem was never making games. Never. The games, it's always their lack of games that they release, I would say, is one maybe issue. But in terms of the games they put out, I mean, they have infinitely more wins than losses, absolutely. Infinitely. I would say their only losses are like the remake. Everything else they've done is successful. Everything. Every game. Like, dude, we all, so was third. Absolutely. We all were. But fuck, like, everything they make is great in one degree or another. But their issue is their politics in the office. And I mean, you know, I don't like them anymore for that either. But I'm the guy, I separate the art from the artist. I love R. Kelly's music, and I will till the day I die. I love Michael Jackson's music. I don't give a fuck. Do I think they should burn in hell? Absolutely. Would you take a punch at them? Yeah, probably. But I fucking love their music. I can exist. I can walk a line. And so I don't give a fuck. Video game, like, you'd have to do something pretty, for me, you'd have to do something to me personally. Like, you'd have to hurt my family or something. That's just me. Everyone's different, like, to take a stand, but like, for me, I don't know what's going on in that office. I hope that if they fuck the women, that the women fuck them right back. I hope they get them. But in the meantime, someone's making video games, and I'm gonna play them. You know, it's not the money that's causing the problem. It's the attitude in the office, right? Me giving them more money doesn't, or me giving them less money or more money, those dickheads are going to go find jobs somewhere else, and they're going to do the same problem. The problem is trying to catch the dickheads, and may they fucking catch them. But the video games are going to get made, and the assholes are going to be assholes unless the right people do the right thing. So yeah, I don't give two fucks. I play what I want to play. I eat where I want to eat. Yo, we're flying, we're flying. I'm gonna head to the next one. Yeah, bro, we fly. He's 24. I promised him 30. Yeah, sell. What was your first one? Not the amulet. I know that one. The axe. Alright, so we gotta ask ourselves a question, sir. Do you use kick or charge? If not, we should start using it. To some degree, we should change some abilities around. I like charge as a barbarian because it closes the distance. On any class, I like to be able to either get in the fray with like charge, leap, teleport, shadow step, whatever, and also I like to be able to get out of the fray. I would say charge is probably the third tier, the third node of abilities. It's sort of defensive. So from where you start is 1, 2, 3. I could be wrong. Hey. So now again, the talent says if you kill somebody with charge, right? I have a last question for you too when you're done assigning it. In the tier, the node with all, like with charge. Charge is part of the third tier, right? Do you have any other abilities in that tier? Unlocked. Okay, good. You technically, unless you're talking end game builds or a specific guide is telling you otherwise, you want only one per node. Of the opening abilities, you want only one. The next set, only one. The next set, only one. Unless a guide or something specific tells you otherwise. And you want to boost them up, by the way. Have you been? Like, they can actually go up to rank 5 each one. And then your rage generator, the first ability that you use, like up in tier 1. How many points is in it? Okay, and then your next tier, what are you using there? Whirlwind? How many points? Okay, you're leveling. Perfect. Next 2 levels, I'd put another one in each, and you're good. Yeah. So, yo, you want to see the Paragon system turn in like a very quick nutshell? Okay, tell me when you're caught up. I'm going to start at the beginning. I know there's a delay. Okay, so basically, I won't like stop and look at each one, but your first one is a board. Okay, you start off with this one. It's completely blank. You're going to see it spinning, blah, blah, blah. But basically, you start at the bottom, and every level you get a point, and you move along the board by buying squares. Each square, you'll see the ones I've bought, and this one's +5 intelligence, +5 intelligence, +5 intelligence. Each base square, the gray ones, are generally just +5 to an ability. Okay? Then you got the blue ones, which are considered magic nodes. And they have a little bit more special stuff. You'll see mine in a second. 5% non-physical damage, 2% max life, 5% non-physical damage, 2% max life. Then you've got the yellow nodes, the rare nodes. And you'll see this one. This one gives 20% non-physical damage. And what that means is frost damage, anything non-physical. Maximum life. And then it says bonus, another 10% non-physical damage if requirements met. I have to have 200 intelligence. Now I have it, so I get the bonus. I get an additional 10. That's why it's glowing green. So you unlock these things, and usually when you first get to them, it's going to be a number you're like, how the fuck am I supposed to hit that? Like when I first had this, I had like 150 intelligence. I'm like, how am I supposed to get this? How you get it is, you keep getting Paragon points, and you keep giving yourself 5 intelligence. Right? As you level up in Paragon points, you're boosting your stats. Strength, 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 dex, dex, dex. Okay. Then you make it up the Paragon board, so you get to this right here, a glyph. And these function exactly like legendary gems in Diablo 3. Do you remember legendary gems? Where you level them up? Alright, so this is the same thing. Over here, I'm going to switch. I have all these glyphs. You're going to see it. Okay, I can use any one, and they're all very unique. So the one I've chosen is, we'll ignore the first part about radius. It says bonus. Paragon nodes within range gain plus 15% bonus to their cold damage and damage reduction modifiers. So what that means is, if I can find some, they don't have any here, but look up here. So basically up here we have damage reduction from chilled enemies, damage reduction from chilled enemies, cold resistance. If I use that glyph up here, then I'm going to get more. I'm going to get more than 15. All the nodes gain a 15% bonus. So that means this right here, this 3% damage reduction, it's probably going to be like 4. Right? So the glyphs impact the area around its node. Yeah, and there's a bonus. If requirement met for this glyph, whenever you chill an enemy, you deal 3% blah 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 increased cold damage. What's the requirement? At the bottom it says, purchased in radius range. I need 25 dexterity to get it from the red range. So there's all kinds of fucking synergies and like systems you have to play with. Like, and I haven't reviewed a review or a guide online for this. Then, as you get to, last thing I'm going to say, you get to the end of this board, you get to buy yourself another board, a complete unique one with unique nodes, with unique glyphs, and you get to decide what end of the board you exit on. You could exit anyway, and you can attach more and more and more and more boards, and put more glyphs. and unlock more. It's fucking sick, the depth. Yes, sir. So if you hover, what color are you on? What do you have? Okay, so let's just start with emerald. They all function the same way. Let's just hover over emerald. So you're gonna find gear that has a circle on the icon, a socket, basically. Okay, any piece of gear can have a socket. How you know? You have gear with sockets? Oh, okay. Okay. So when you look at each gem, they do one of three things. There you go. Depending what you put it in. If you put it in a weapon, you get the first one. If you put it in an armor, you get the second. If you put it in any jewelry, you get the third. You can stack them. You can put... As a warrior, you want my opinion? I would put all your armor with thorns, with green. It's going to be aggressive. I would put all your armor with green. No, so all you're going to do is you're going to hover over it. You're going to hit X. And then it's gonna... Yeah, you're gonna pick which one, exactly. No, so that's jewelry. For jewelry, I would go with green. The most annoying damage in the game is poison, so I would put green as well. Yeah, you could put green as well, yeah. If you don't have, bro, I have gems for days. Put green everywhere. Put green everywhere. Yeah. It just works for you. Weapons, I would go with weapons, I would go with a skull for life on hit or life on kill. It's just because you could also go with topaz. Yeah, it tells you. Or a topaz. Topaz is good too. Yeah, so those caches are rewards from quests. You can always just hit X and it'll drop on the ground. Like, you'll get what you get. Those are just items in a box. Sir, tell me when you got more time. I want to show you something different. Another awesome end game slash like way to work on a build. Okay. See my screen? Alright. I'm hovering over a legendary amulet, right? Don't worry about what it says. Let's say that orange text right there, whatever it was, is something I absolutely love in my build, okay? And I'm like, fuck, man, I'm farming and I'm farming and I'm farming and all these rings are dropping and I never get the thing I want on it. Now in Diablo 3, they had not for the talent, but for the other stats, you could go and randomly roll to try and re-roll them, right? They have that again. But now, talking back about that ring, I can go to... Yeah, have you been doing it? Right here. So I have a few aspects. So you go to the girl, you extract an aspect. So I'm gonna do, yeah, I'm gonna do it. So I throw this ring in here for 177k. Boom. The ring is destroyed. And now, that orange text is right here for whenever I want it. I can add it to any piece of gear that I want. You can... This? Yes, this is a consumable. Yeah, we'll start it. Yep, from the dungeons. Right here. The codex has a lot of them, obviously. You can also find them as aspects, and there's also, there's a bunch on weapons that don't exist on codex. Like, yeah, so that you can't, like, if you do every dungeon, you'll unlock all the dungeon ones, but there's still a ton that are not in the dungeons. But yeah, fucking sick system. So that's where all my money's been going now, is I'm building the gear that I have, because it's all sacred like the World Tier 3 versions, except for one ring and one amulet. So I'm trying to now actually like piece together all the talents that you know what I mean. Every piece of gear has a talent that that benefits me instantly. So that's when the builds start. But now I'm pretty much done. I really just think I need to get to level 70, redo my Paragon board so that the glyphs I'm using make more sense, and then World Tier 4, baby. Well, then it's just we get to actually, like, then it's just I'm going to power level everyone up just to get to World Tier, and then we can enjoy, like, the crazy fun dungeons together, you know? Farming our gear. There we go, I can actually advance the quest. He's close enough. What's that one for? Just a regular random day? Or is that the... What day is that? Is that...
No.
Oh shit, that's right, I have it in my calendar. I can't even handle that one, man. That's so wild. But they don't want you guys starting to fucking set like on a 5-minute phone call. Yeah, but just because they're using what, like language, that's what made me laugh. Like the guy's using language that this book finds, you know, quote unquote triggering. What if the guy had a bad day? What if he's not a gambler at all? Like, it's funny that random Joes on a fucking phone call. Again, a phone call. It's not about the people. You can't assess somebody on a phone call. On a phone call where they're calling to gamble. Hire, like you said, psychoanalysts. Have them work in the back end. You can report, like, you know, you can hire a BI guy, a business intelligence guy, who will pull reports for you and tell you what trends of, like, I don't know, excessive, higher than normal patterns of gambling, yada yada yada, and then have this person psychoanalyze. What the fuck is customer? Your job is to help these people get their money in, get their money out. It's so funny. And everything in between, but you're not, that's what made me laugh so much. I was dying, dude. I was dying. Like, and not at you, just simply that business, like a business, and you're not the only business who would have the audacity to think this would be a beneficial and like worth the money. Like, God, you're gonna get nothing out of this. Is all I'm saying. You're gonna pay for this training to some degree, and it's not like they don't have money. I'm not saying that, but it's so pointless. You get a nice free day, bro. Yeah, they can say that they've given their people this training. Teleport to me when you're ready. Okay. Like off himself? Yeah, it happens. It happens. Right. The truth is like that phone call is detected by an individual who does not have this training, because the average common man will pick up on the extreme, right? That guy was an extreme case. Like, in terms of the everything else, fuck off. Yeah. This is more common than it really is. Like, no. No. Yeah, yeah, and you have procedure for that. You don't need a training for that, exactly. That, that's all I'm getting at with the training. It's just for them to be able to say, like, you guys are going on strike, and they're going to be able to be like, oh, look, we're constantly investing in our employees. You know? You know? Yeah, should there be policies and processes in place to handle people who sound like they're under duress or, have gambling issues? That's a different question. That's not, should we train our people to be psychoanalysts on how their speech pattern is? It's, if they're using key words, then there's a policy and process in place, and Bovada was the same way. The moment they said anything close to addiction, can't stop, their account was shut down at Bovada, and their money was returned. But in terms of, like, on the phone, you have to fucking be Inspector Clouseau and listen to the tone and shit and pick up. No, get out of here. Your job's to take the money. They want to play, they want to play. They call you and say, I have a problem. We have a process on that. Different story. But they call you and they're like, yeah, it's so funny. That's what I was laughing. I was laughing, man. I sent Taki an audio of it too. I was like, dude, this is fucked. Poor bastard has to go through this stuff. It makes me laugh. I'm like, all I was saying is, I'm like, he just wants to do a good fucking job at his job, and they just dick the guy around, one way or another. Yeah. Oh, now you're talking. Now we're talking. Bro, get the coffee, go in the living room, and throw on the D4. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Bro, or that. This guy's going down, Patty. There's one. Oh, nice. Oh, legendary. Yeah, it's good. It's very good. Very, dude. Their system is something else, dude. Well, their planes are fine, but their fucking their employee systems are like from the Stone Age. I think we're done. Yeah, it's old. It's old money. It's old money. It's like McGill. It's like the banks. It's old money. Yeah, they don't invest in the future. Well, they had no choice. Yeah, agreed. COVID did that to a lot of industries, a lot of companies. Well, my boss wanted me to come back, and I told her it was just him and his boss were just saying how, like, yeah, you have to come back to the office, because I stopped going, fatty. I stopped going in. I just stopped. These guys hired me, man, on, like, I did them a big favor, like, big favor. In terms, like, I needed to work. I'm not gonna deny it, but they got me for a fucking steal. Now we're doing well in terms of sales, but in terms of base salary, they got me for a fucking steal. But the sales are working out really well. So, and I'm also 40, and I also have a very decent resume. I'm not gonna overextend who I am. I have a very decent resume with very decent middle management experience. So it doesn't get you far, but it gets you a little bit more pull when you're in a startup, and that's what this is, right? They don't have the weight of, like, they're not 5,000 employees. They're fucking 6, right? And everyone's pulling their weight on their own dime, right? So they're like, yeah, it's gonna be hybrid, and I'm like, well, we didn't discuss that when I started. I told you that I wanted to work from home, and I would come in once in a while if there were clients. I said, you haven't had clients once. It turns out all our clients are in America. Totally fine, but that means there ain't no visitors. And so I stopped going in. So finally one day, after about 2 weeks, he's like, yeah, so finally, like, his language kept getting stronger and stronger. At first it was like, oh, it'd be great if I saw you guys Wednesdays and Thursdays this week. Then the second time it was like, oh, you know what, guys, yeah, Wednesday and Thursday you should probably come in. Then the week after it was, all right, guys, yeah, I expect to see you guys Wednesday, Thursday. Still didn't go in. Then it was a private message to me. Hey, Brody, you have to come in tomorrow. It's not an it's no there's no exception. It's part of the job. You're expected to be there, no ifs, ands, or buts. So I wrote him. I said, hey man, I already explained to you kind of where I stood on that. You know, I'm not going to be bending on that at all. So, like, you know, if you can't change your mind, I think we have an issue. So he goes, it's non-negotiable. He responds right away. He goes, it's non-negotiable. It's a deal breaker. I write him back. I go, effective immediately. This is my 2 weeks. That's all I wrote. He wrote me back instantly. Hold on one sec. Hold on. Don't get ahead of us. He said, hold on. Don't get ahead of yourself. Let me just talk to Beryl, which is his boss, which is the money in the company. Like, he's the investor. He writes me back 5 minutes later. Yeah, it's honestly no problem. You're doing a great job. Bro, I don't go in at all. At all. I work from home. Dude, I'm on Diablo half the day with third, fuck. But yo, third, that's sales though. You work when it's time to work. That. No, exactly. And you know, and when people understand what their worth is now, make no mistake, like it would have sucked to have found another job, but I would have stood on my word there. Like at some point in life, would you know, Peterson, if you guys, I mean, I know you both know him, right? Jordan Peterson. You have to be fucking a boss at some point. You have to stand up to the world, and you know what? Every now and then you're gonna eat one that you really didn't think they would. You know, they could have stood on theirs too and been like, "Look, we told you it was a no deal, so all right, no problem." And I would have stood on mine, and I would have lost the job, and it would have sucked. But I would have stood by my word. And eventually, you do that enough time, your reputation and the way you act in life, your whole demeanor, the confidence comes, man. And your success stories, they follow you, and then you get to throw your weight around. And again, I'm nobody and nothing in the grand scheme of things, but you know, no, but you stand on your feet, and you own your professional worth. Time and experience. Absolutely. Well, yeah, you need a resume to speak, you know. You know. My resume says I work for Calvin. I worked for Calvinaire, Bodog. You know, it doesn't say I worked for Bovada. It says I worked for Calvinaire, Bodog, who is the guy who invented. He didn't do the architecture. He was the financial backing behind Bitcoin, not the first investor. The man who invented Bitcoin with the Japanese and the Australian. That's who I worked for. Okay, with his LinkedIn, with his Facebook, with everything on there. I put that, and it's not a lie. He was on my paycheck. So. Like you start to build up a resume where they don't know, you know, they don't know what you know, and it's true enough that you can actually quote it without fucking causing any bullshit, you know. And it's not just about that, it's just building up either a position or a company and then using it for all it's fucking worth. That's all a business is for, is to make money, nothing else. You're not there to help anybody. You're not there to be a good employee. You're there to do you're there to do a phenomenal job to make money. You're not there to be a good employee. And that doesn't mean be an asshole. There's a difference though. This is all stuff we trained at Bovada. You're there to do a good job. But these people don't give a fuck about you, and you shouldn't give a fuck about them. That's all it is. They make money, you gotta make money. If they're making record years, like Third's about to say while he's going on strike, if they're making record numbers and they're not paying their employees, you have two fucking options. You try and squeeze them to get what you feel you deserved. You have three options. You try and squeeze them to get what you think you deserve. You shut up and take it, which I don't recommend, but it is an option. Or you fucking leave, and you understand that you're a smart person, and dumber people than you are doing it out there and making fine decisions. So there's always another option. Mm-hmm. So 5 in total. Did you get the waypoint? Sorry, Third. Did you get the waypoint? Okay, keep going, Third. Mm-hmm.
Greetings.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Did you? I thought you were just about to say like thank you for. I thought you were about to like thank the casino. I was like, do not thank the casino. That is shit that they owe, not shit. That's not a present. Fuck. Yeah, 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 yeah. We're going this way. Oh, dude, it's about money. I tell them right in the interview, why are you interested in working here? There's none of this bullshit. I love the industry. You give them that for a second, but it's I want to make money. I believe in the company to make money. It doesn't mean you're paying. It's not necessarily because of salary. It's just whatever it is. I'm here because I want to make some money. What are you there? What are you there for? What are you there for? You're there to learn how the airplanes go up and down. You're there for money. There it is. There it is. There it is. There's the truth. There it is. Is it nice? Is it nice when the coworkers are cool and you get along? Of course, that's a bonus. But it's not what you're there for. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Follow me, G, when you're ready. No, exactly. Rogers work from home full 100%? Okay. Even if you were full-time with it, it would be too? I'm gonna go south. Yeah. Of course. Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. And talent gets special treatment. It should. It should. I can't say it always does, but it's supposed to. Fuck. Yeah, yeah. No, I feel you, dude. Everyone works for their money. No question. No question. Yeah, man. Yo, it's out of control. The milk's out of control. Back we go. Yeah, exactly. There's no inflation. It's all lies. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everything's COVID. As if the fucking world wasn't soft enough. Now they have a... It's not an excuse, but now they have something that, you know what I mean, they all lean on. Dude, yeah, they're gonna blame... The history was so bad because of COVID. Meanwhile, we went through the fucking thing, and when you look back, it's like, yo, was it really that bad? I mean, the fear was there, and I got shots. I'm not gonna deny it, but was it really that fucking bad? And people died. I mean, there are people out there who I'm sure would say, yeah, it was that bad. Okay, fine. I'll give it to you. But I managed to go a long time. I only got it once. Did you? What's going on with that internet, bro? I'll wait here. I'll wait here. Don't you dare. Are you absurd? You're a tard. This is the greatest machine ever created. Okay, then fine. I'll give you the word console. The greatest console ever created. I'll give you that. PC is. It has everything. Xbox has nothing anymore. They're dead in the water. They've given up. They've thrown in the towel. They're releasing games, Redfall, garbage. They're just like, fuck it. We can't do this anymore. They have no standards, fatties. Zero. Fable. You can't hope I'm wrong. It is wrong. It's already been proven. They have tripled their sales. PS5 to Xbox Series X. Tripled their sales. Tripled. Oh, I didn't say they should die. I said that they are dead in the water. Nintendo's not going anywhere. Nintendo's not going anywhere. Nintendo's still killing it, fuck. I hate them, but they're killing it. They're killing it. I mean, technically, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You're not wrong. They are smart. That's why I always say that they're smart. I fucking hate them for different... I hate them. But they're very smart. They're very smart. They stick to what works. I don't know how, but they're killing it in terms of sales. Killing it! And their games are so shit. That's all it is. Absolutely. Apple, they're like Apple. It's a cult. You're part of a club. You're part of an elite club. It's not a cult, but yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. Nostalgia shit. Oh, I love Mario too. I love my. I always say I would love to buy, and I would love to get back into Nintendo. They just don't release enough games in their life cycle. They have all these IPs. They release like one Mario a generation, one Zelda a generation. I just want more games. I'd like more games and I'd like a bit better tech. I don't do the handheld thing. I understand that's where their niche is right now and they're not going to let that go, and that's fine. That's what makes the money, but that's not for me. I want tech. I want them to compete. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. Yeah. But the one thing, but the one thing that, like, we have to put the Nintendo argument to bed for real, and there's one real reason for it, because there is no argument, because it's not about the tech. It's not about it. It's just about being part of the fan club. There's never gonna be there's never gonna be a handheld that beats them ever. There's never gonna be a console that beats them ever, because there already are handhelds that beat them, and there already are consoles that beat them, and their fans aren't going anywhere. That's why they're never gonna get beaten. They're not. They're never ever gonna get beaten. There is no changing them. They're a different kind of person. Or they like both, but like there's not a war. Yeah, there's not a competition when it comes to Nintendo. They have their fans, and their fans are going nowhere. Nowhere. For sure. Like, I have a Switch. I have a Switch. That, yeah. They just don't release enough games. Nintendo doesn't release enough games. Enough big hits, is what I'm saying. A lot of games, not a lot of AAA hits, not a lot of flagship products. You get one Zelda generation. This is technically their second one, but their Switch is... Hang on. Their Switch is technically on 2 generations. The OLED was technically generation 2 in a way. They've been out for as long as 2 generations now. They're always like 1.5. So I'm going to still say they're within brand for the Zelda. Mario Odyssey, that was it. 1 per generation so far, right? There wasn't another one. Everything else was either a remake or a remaster. It's always a good old Mario Party. Okay, don't get me wrong, I own it. But it's the same fucking shit every time. Like, what Mario Party needs to be a successful franchise, Friday? Super easy answer, bud. It needs, every 3 months, a new board that you can buy for $5. That's all it needs. Yeah, I have all the answers, Fatty. I'm not just a shit talker. I have them all. So because of that, that brand, I mean, again, it's the same thing every time. Okay. What else do they have? Mario Kart. It's the same thing every time, but it's okay. So is Diablo. It's fine. It has its fan base. But like, that's it. That's all you're getting the same, like, rinse and repeat. If you like that brand, those brands, it's all good, right? It's all personal taste. But what I mean is, like, they own Metroid. They've never put out a Metroid game in forever. They own they had a good bond with Capcom for a long time, right? With Mega Man and everything for a year. They had the first bond ever. He runs for a bit with Capcom and Konami and all that. They were the OGs to put those guys on the map. And like, what happened? Well, they just wanted to do their own thing, right? They fell into themselves and they only want to release their own. There's a few companies they let do third parties with. Very few. Right? The same education for Xbox, it's not just a hatred. I told Third when they both came out, I told him point blank, I said, I think by Christmas, so we got the PlayStation 5 November, okay? Right after that Christmas, though, like in January, I said, next Christmas, I'm gonna have an Xbox Series X. I really want to try their games. I said it right to him. No, I was always into the other console. I never found that they had anything worthy of playing it. This time, they showed their Xbox showcase. I think it was like right before they all came out. I was like, okay, I'm interested. I'm down to see what they can do. As the fucking time goes, man, like, yeah, they have names, but none of their names are any good, man. None of their games are any good. Halo? What happened to Halo? What happened to Halo? It died, man. It died at launch. Died. Yeah. You can portal to me. Yeah. Well, they were all great games. My roommate had an Xbox with the first couple of Halo 3, right? Was the best one? 3? No. 3. Exactly. Halo, that gen crushed. No question. For sure. I think we're going this way. Yeah, you can visit each other. Yeah, usually your friend circle's another reason. I give that too. I will say, like, I'm not a console hater dude. Third will listen to me talk about everything. Third will bring up points, I'll counter them. I'll bring up points, he'll counter them. I shit on PlayStation hard all the time as Third. I fucking shit on them very hard about their lack of multiplayer, their lack of Yeah, but the thing is, I've been PlayStation forever, right? So, like, I'm used to their single player games. Not that they're not the best, they are the best. But when you're fucking done, when you burn through God of War in 80 hours, you know, twice, and you're done and you've done it all, you know, then I'm back to going, hey, third, man, you want to play this? And it's like, nah. And then he's like, hey, Brody, you want to play this? And I'm like, nah. Like, because it's all old co-op games, because there's no co-op games. And so that was what I would shit on them hard. But anyway, back to the Xbox debacle. It's not that they didn't have franchises. They do have franchises, and they had sick games, man. Fable 2 was sick. Fable 2 was sick. Yeah, I watched it. I wasn't too... Yeah, I know. I wasn't too stunned. Starfield is 30 frames. It does not stun me. I mean, there was a lot of really cool art direction. Very, very cool. But here's the... Oh, I love Fable, man. Fable 2 was one of the most insane games. Insane. You know, and they can do it, but they also have proven... You know, there's... The problem with Xbox is they love to forget their failures. Oh, they love to forget their failures. PlayStation? No. The Last of Us debacle, it's still going on, and I played the second one after being victim of the... you know, controversies that plagued its launch. I didn't play the first one because I honestly found that the controls were boring at the time. But I missed out on one of the greatest stories ever in a video game, ever, franchise, genre, blah. I don't give a fuck. One of the greatest stories ever in a video game. Last of Us 1 and 2. Retarded. But PlayStation will not let you... I'm going to finish my thought. Hold on. PlayStation won't let you forget their errors. Their own fans, that's the difference. Their fans hold them accountable, man. Yes, there's the brainwashed people. I forget social media. I'm talking about real people who like PlayStation. They will hold them accountable. And Xbox, man, it's always, oh, did you see the next one? Oh, but so-and-so's coming. Oh, but this will be the one. And make no mistake, of course, the broken clock is right twice a day. Eventually, they'll get a hit. They need one. I agree with you that competition's big. We talked about it last time at the house. I'll give them Forza, yes. They have a Forza fan, which is a very... The problem with that in terms of... It's a very niche market, right? They can only make one per genre. It takes them years to make one. They can only make one per generation. So, like, in terms of the money and, you know, because at the end of the day, they gotta flip games as a whole. That's a very niche market that, you know, they only get one copy per generation. Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, but not the games. Like over and over and over. Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. It's a very niche. Yeah. I'm not a big car person either. Third likes cars too. I don't know shit. See, my dad's fucking disowned me because he's been a Harley Davidson mechanic for fucking 34 years, and I couldn't give 2 fucks. Not 2 fucks. He fucking hates it. I know he did. My dad's... I told you, 30. He's a fucking something else. This guy, man. He's weird, man. No, he hasn't met him. He's not tall though, third. He's not tall. He's got the build like the stocky size though. Yeah, he's got the and he's got a long beard, like a very long goatee beard. Yeah, he's a nice guy. He just as long as he doesn't drink, I don't like to be around him when he drinks. He's a piece of shit when he drinks. When he's stone sober, dude, he's exactly what Fatty's describing. He's a fucking nice guy. We're gonna fuck these trees up. It is the ends. Yeah, we're burning. What level are you? 26? We're going. You gotta be close to 27. Look at that bar at the bottom. Where are we at? Oh, he hits 27, bro. Do I call it or what? He hits 27, third. As I say it. Nice. We're going. We got 3 levels. We're going, man. We're burning it. Because I think the boys, third just hit 40. and Taki just hit 30. So you at 30, we're gonna be even. He's playing, bro. He's putting in the time. He said he was hooked. He came up to me at his birthday dinner. I was sat at the other end of the table because I got there late, and he came and sat with me, and he was talking Diablo like for a good chunk of it. Third, I was shocked. He was like talking to me about it, like asking questions openly. I was very concerned in a great way.
What do we do?
No. Oh, he doesn't want to play 24/7. I just mean the fact he wants to play at all is a big win for the team. He plays a lot of Mario Maker. Like that's his main game, I would say, right now. Well, for like the past, yeah, for sure. When you get him on a game, like he played Division with us a lot, like a lot. He was morning, noon, night on our weekends, every evening. Like we all three of us played Division 2 every night. And then when that game kind of came to its end, I'd say we were kind of rudderless for a while. We had some short term. I would say Ghosts. We got a good fucking. We got a lot out of Ghost third. We got a few hundred, I would say. Yeah. Few hundred. I mean, I know I got a lot out of Ghost, but like third, even you and Taki got a couple hundred, maybe. Like we played, like you got max level full build, like on at least the Samurai for sure, and the Assassin close. After Ghost though, because Ghost was pretty soon after the Division death, so I would say after Ghost though, then we were lost. What were some? Oh, dude, we all play single players. We all play God of War, Horizon. We all played them all. But what were some runner-ups, sir? What were some like games that I mean, Fall Guys was, you know, that here and there. That had a lot. What else? In terms of co-op. Deep Rock Galactic, a little. Helldivers, yeah, Helldivers. That wasn't too long. Neither was Deep Rock Galactic. What were some of the long ones that we had? Did you play the demo? So, I'll break it down for you, okay? I'll break it. No, come on. Who are you talking to? You think I'm just gonna give you glitchy? I'm a poet, man. I'm gonna make love to this story, okay? I don't just say it's glitch. Third, he's new here, eh? It's glitchy. You gotta buckle in, buddy. You're gonna be up all night with me. So, all right. Here's what it here. Oh, I'm gonna give you the pros and cons. I'm very fair. Very fair. Its landscape is very nice. Its traversal had decent fun to it. I think they could have, like, when you think of, and I know it's different web swinging, but when you think of how much effort they put into the traversal in Spider-Man, I think Forspoken was almost there, but not quite. But that still means it was good. It was good traversal. The combat was terrible, and here's what it is. First and foremost, the swapping between wheels was very clunky. It was not smooth at all. Going from like the two different spell wheels. I know you get used to it. I mean, I put in a solid, I don't know, I would say I put in a good 15 hours on the demo. Maybe 10. I'll say 10. I tried it twice. It was clunky. It wasn't smooth. And then the second part was you very rarely used all the spells. I mean, you got in the groove of like 2 spells, and you know, like they're used to just I don't know. I don't think the spells are thought out that well. And then all that stuff is subjective. Okay, I'll give all that, you know, subjective. It depends on the person. You can find fun in it. Sure. One thing that I have a hard time giving subjective is when it's an open world game of simply map quest markers. All that game is, man, is Ubisoft Assassin's Creed 1, 2, and 3. What I mean by that is games ergo 2005, 2009. We're evolved past that now for open world games. If you're making an open world action RPG game, which is Ghosts, which is what else? Fuck, there's a ton. Assassin's Creed, which is you know, these games they have to evolve. Elden Ring to a degree. Like, they have to evolve, and all that Forspoken is, man, is run to the marker, run to the marker, run to the marker. There's no story. There's no... It's just run to the marker, run to the marker. If you like the combat, again, I'm fair. If you have fun with the combat, then I'm not one to try and convince somebody not to play a game. I want more good games. I want more people playing them. If you like it, it's fun. Rock it. I just found it very monotonous in a way. When you think of, again, Spider-Man, God of War, Ghost, Horizon, the ebb and flow of the different, like the defenses and the offenses, I don't know. I found that by today's standards, I just found it old. I guess would be the best term. Just found it old. Just old. Not bad. Just old. Elden Ring is phenomenal. I don't think it... To me, it wasn't Game of the Year, but I understood why it won. And me and Third watched Game of the Year awards together, almost pretty much every year for a few years now. I'd say at least 2, maybe even 3. No, Third, is he still there? 3 years we've watched the Game Awards. Feels like 3 years. Yeah, we watched the Game Awards live together, with Taki if he's there. He was there one, but it wasn't Game of the Year to me, but for one reason, I find the combat very dull too. To me, the combat it's stiff. It's very stand back. If you're playing melee and stuff, they added some spells later on and shit, but like, it's very slow, the combat, because it's a lot of like defense, don't get hit, right? In that game you really can't get hit. Like, in order to be good at the game, you have to understand how not to get hit. There's nothing else about it. It's not about the offense, it's not about anything. It's just about understanding how not to get hit. And for me, I don't get the hype. I loved it. I got to literally the halfway boss. There's 12 bosses. I killed number 6. I was just working on... Did you play it? I was just getting to the land of the giants for the 7th boss. No? Okay. That's cool. It's very fun. Yeah, it's very fun. Here's the things I love about it. I love that there's no fucking direction, that it tells you nothing. I absolutely love that. I think more open world games, even the Sony first person exclusive open world games, I think Ghosts and Horizon, since those are the main 2, I think they should take more of that. I think that there should be, I don't think it should be any kind of painstaking experience to figure out where to go, but I don't like just markers and run and markers and run. I think we should be organically trying to figure out where to go, organically exploring and then coming across a quest, versus having to go to an NPC and him tell me to go to an area. I'd just like to be roaming through an area and all of a sudden a quest through some type of organic way appears, whether it's, if I'm talking Ghost, I don't know, somebody runs up to me, my lord, in that area, and it becomes live. But other than finding it organically, I just want the map to exist. I just want to roam around and get lost in it. I think that the main story ones, for sure, I think that those need to be directed at some point. I think they should be time-based, though. I think you should have to explore a certain amount of the map, maybe. Or, play a certain amount of time. It doesn't have to be long, like 5 minutes or da-da-da. You can portal to me, or you can run, sorry. Well, it's a terrific one. It's definitely, it's worthy of anybody's first. That game needs to be less check marks on a map next time, for sure. Like, the map is just literally run to this spot, check mark, run to that spot. I would like for that to be a little bit more organic, too. But the combat is fucking uber fun. The next one's going to be great with the 3 combat modes, the suit, the non-suit. I'm curious how we're going to be able to do it at the end. See, like, when you think about it, there's 3 combat modes, right? There's 3 talent trees. There's Miles's, there's Peter's, well, maybe they each have more, and there's the symbiote one. And then at the end of the game, I'm wondering, well, shit, at the end of the game, you must still be able to play with that, because they're not going to give you this really cool mode and then not have it for the replay. So I'm starting to get super Oh, take your time. Take your time. I'm just. It's there when you need it. I'm starting to think now that maybe I don't know. Does Peter keep it? What do you think, third? Just go back now. Yeah, come right back through your portal. Just use your portal. Yeah. Hey, third. What do you think? Yeah, about the fact that they're not like the suit's going to be there at the end. Do they harness a version of the symbiote themselves? Oh, okay. That would work. The evil. Yeah, they're gonna somehow get like a neutral version, neutral version of it or something. They're gonna neutralize the evil in it. Who do you think Venom is gonna be? Since they've confirmed it's not Eddie Brock. Probably. Depends who makes it. Yeah. Or I really hope it's at this point. I just don't want it to be Craven in a way. I would rather it be Harry. Because I think it's keeping Harry alive, right? That was the implication in the first game after the credits. Or it's healing Harry? Okay. Okay, okay. But do you think he needs a portion of it constantly to be healing him? Because he has something real bad? No? You think he's just going to be healed up? Because I'm thinking that Peter gets the black suit very early. I'm thinking that Peter gets the black suit early, like showing Harry in the game early. And then I think that because the way they showed that mission in the game, in the gameplay, like Peter's already kind of going bad and Miles is like he's never like that. I think that you're gonna have to get the suit off Pete early because if Pete's not gonna be, that's not gonna be the end boss. Venom's gonna take his place. Craven, like if it's Craven or whoever it is, like Peter's not gonna be the end boss of the game. I don't think. Yeah, I think so too. That's why I really don't want it to be Craven because I kind of want him to have his own role. I don't want him to just be too Craven or, you know what I mean? Craven and Venom. Even though, yes, I get it's two characters, quote unquote, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I want two people. I want two stories. That's just me. Like two different characters is what I mean. Like, yeah. You know, and you know why I think there's a stronger sense of that? Because now you have two heroes. You know, they're gonna want to do the whole like Miles is off doing one thing and Peter's doing kind of one other thing, right? Like they're each chasing down a lead. I don't know. We can fast travel. Yeah. Yeah, and they rotate depending, like every now and then, kind of thing, or they come together. And I mean, you can't have Craven without a presence of Black Cat. I think we're going to see some Black Cat in this game, like more than the others. What do you think, Fatty? Are you ignoring this, or are you getting in on the speculation? It's all speculation. Of course, she's the greatest. She's great. You gotta love Black Cat. You gotta love Black Cat. Let's go down here. Hit down. You can sell and ship, but hit down on the D-pad. We'll just get you to the zone. And then portal to me. I'm going to be in a new city for you. You get the waypoint. Yo. Yeah, you go to the jeweler. And you can remove them. It looks like a gem on the on the mini map, like a diamond, or on the map as well. Yeah. Yeah, not the rings and amulets person, the actual jewel, the gem crafter or whatever they're called. Sorry, jeweler. They're called jeweler.
Would you like something up close?
Oh, what happened? Oh, that's smart. That's smart. You know what, third? You know what? That's a smart move for two reasons. One, I don't. Who knows if this goes well? Who knows if this lasts a good while? You might even get a fucking deal. Who knows if there's 20 bucks off by then? I doubt it, but who knows? None's the wiser. Oh, for sure. But it still looks good, right? The 16, like nothing has shaken you there. Okay.
I thank you. Be wary of bandits.
Oh shit. They each have their own kind of thing, or it's like more unique.
Win favor. Thank you.
Damn. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you're in. You're in. Yeah, alright, Fatty. I'm at the, You want that ring, dude. That's the ring. That's the ring that Sauron made. The jewels? You can... Why, you need new ones for new slots? I can just... Yeah, but I can just give you... Come to me, there's a jeweler here too, where I am. It's just to get you here. You can actually do that while I ride to the next spot, and then you can portal to me. Yeah, I got you. Come portal to me, and then you can do... It has all the same amenities here, so it's just above here. It's right up there, the jeweler. And then I'll ride to the next spot, and then you can portal to me again, and you know what I mean? We'll keep leapfrogging. Sorry, what's that third? And then... Are they due?
This place has been taken. It reeks of forbidden spells.
They can't... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. They also can't half-ass it though, right? Yeah. You can portal to me, Fatty, whenever you're ready, no rush. Oh. Yeah, you can portal to me, no rush. When you're ready. Well, I'm hoping they have big win, G.
What about the others? Diablo!
Do as I say!
Well, I see the size of them now, and I mean, I guess like it makes sense, you know. I can't deny the fact that on the technical level, in terms of did they make a full game? I mean, yes, I got so many hours out of it. What just sucks is like, I don't know, like you're just kind of hoping to go through it, you know? Like you're just hoping for that on a grand scope. I guess you just didn't realize how big it really was when they break it down. It's huge. Mhm. Yeah, it was for sure. For sure. It deserves to be nominated. I think the, you know, the winner that year was who? It was God of War, no? Yeah, I think God of War deserved it, but I think that it deserved a nomination. Absolutely. Absolutely. What's up, G? Of all time? I mean, Ghost has just been so hard to shake. Yeah, no, I'm trying to. I think Ghosts would have to be on there. In terms of, I have played Ghosts from beginning to end 100. Did you play Ghost? Yeah. Okay, I have played Ghosts beginning to end 100% 7 times. I love Ghosts. Before Ghosts, I'm trying to think if like, cause Horizon, I really wanted it to be. Cause like I fucking loved the first one, loved it. Like until Ghost came out, and even Ghost didn't take it right away. What took it for Ghost was when it came with once the multiplayer component came out. I said this is one of the greatest games because you have to take it as what you got, and the multiplayer component was free. And so when you got one of the greatest like it's, you know, Spider-Man single player, of course, God of War single player, of course, Horizon single player, of course, goes. Anyone can have a subjective opinion. Last of Us, of course, anyone can have a subjective opinion on what the greatest story was for them. But as a game, they were all great combat games, all in their own right. You can have your own subjective way. But one of them provided a free. Yes. Well, when we compare Ghosts, Horizon, Last of Us, Spider-Man, God of War, they all had the same greatness. Great combat in their own way, great stories in their own way. But one of those games had a free co-op component that wasn't just lax, meh, they phoned it in, it was a decent, let's just do the missions together. It was a whole mode with a whole mini gear system for free. To me, that is a very difficult value as an entire game to contend with. I'm not trying to convince anyone else, but that's why I have a hard time getting off that game. Did you play the co-op? Like, did you engage with it? Oh my god. Oh my god. You should download it and we should do it, man. I have like, not Diablo is a precedent, but like one day when we're like all maybe like really farmed and we're waiting on a new season or something like that, you know what I mean? We'll pop it on one night and I will start a new character with you from scratch. Because you can follow me here. Yeah, of course, like I said, they're all good answers. They're all good answers. Third loves God of War. God of War would be his, I think. What, Uncharted? No. Yeah, the first one? Yeah, absolutely. The first one did... I think the first one had it more together than the second one. I think that the second one, man, they missed so much opportunity. I won't go down the list again, but I'll save that one for another night. I think that it was a phenomenal game. I absolutely loved it. But man, did they miss a lot. They missed a lot of opportunity. It's just the... Yeah, and it's like, it's not real. I mean, Horizon Forbidden West was so sick as well. God of War 2018, man. Fighting those Valkyrie. Fighting Sigrun on Give Me God of War difficulty. Fighting her 126 times. Pfft. I never played any God of War until these two. Never. I never touched one. I thought they were stupid. I thought they looked too button mashy. Now these two, I've never played them, so the other ones I won't judge them. I guess I was wrong, but these two were something else. These two were something else. I mean, they deserve to be in the conversation too. Absolutely. Anyone who says those games are their favorite, I'd be like, yeah, yeah, okay, that's. I'm with you there. Mhm. Oh, the Ghost multiplayer is so fun. It's just basically it's got like a mini story. It's not even a story. It's got like basically like 10 missions that you play 2 players, and all they're designed to do is kind of. It has its own little gear system, where there's like gear score and the weapons have stats on them. It's very cool, like very well done. It's like a mini gear system where you kind of get into it, not too much. Like it's nowhere like in depth of Diablo, where it's gonna take you fucking online builds and shit. But you can sit there and be like, okay, let me put together a little mini something here. I see what I'm trying to go for, and fuck, it's just basically you doing little story missions where you're going through. It's basically a certain part of the map, the single player map, but it's turned all dark. All the enemies are like demons. They're still humans, but they have no faces, or they have like horns and shit. And it's the base combat, and you can stealth through the mission together, or you can go loud like samurai, and you have to complete different tasks. The second mode is you play King of the Hill. There's 3 capture the flag areas, and enemies are constantly trying to run, and the map is pretty big, and there's 3 circles and only 4 of you. And you're trying to defend the circles from them taking it, and like, there's 4 difficulties. But by the time you get to gold, and then, what is the new one they made? They made platinum later, yeah. By the time you get to those top difficulties, and then when there was elite too, I mean, fuck, they're sending these mobs that aren't in the single player. They have spells, they have like fire, like there's all kinds of new enemies. Same base concept. It's humanoids, like the chunky brutes or the guys with 2 swords. You're gonna recognize them, but they have magic and shit. Some of them, base magic, which is kind of cool. They have like. Yeah, they have archers that teleport around, like you go to run at them and then they teleport, and then you run at they teleport. And there's also 4 classes. So it's, not everyone's Jin Sakai with every ability. They break down Jin's powers into 4 classes. So there's a samurai, there's a bow and arrow specialist, a hunter, there's a Ronin who has bombs and can resurrect his team, and there's an assassin who can like do it's very, that's what I mean, like it's a whole game and then some. It's fun. You can, yeah, I want you to play the online. It's fun. It's really fun. And that's why I wanted like Horizon Forbidden. Once Ghost did that, I was really under the impression, you can Town Portal. I was really under the false impression, my own false expectations, that like all the PlayStation first party exclusives after that were gonna do it. I was like, oh my god, that means Horizon Forbidden West is gonna have it. Oh my god, and I got like extremely excited by the idea of having a Horizon Monster Hunter World game, right? And then when it didn't come out, I was so pissed. But now it was confirmed that it has its own standalone game coming. Monster Hunter World Horizon meets Horizon, where you're gonna be in a group of, I don't know, I think it's gonna be 3 instead of 4, because I think Monster Hunter's 4, right? Yeah. But Wild Hearts was 3. Yeah, I think it's gonna be 3, but it's the same concept. You're fighting big versions of the machines. You're getting parts. You're building gear from the parts. Yeah. That's gonna be fun. As long as they deliver, that's gonna be fucking fun. How can it not, man? Those machine battles are fun. You just jack them up a little bit. You shorten the map so you don't have the draw distance. So you can do like Ghost. You can have 60 frames crisp with a lot going on. You shorten the maps, but you beef the monsters up even more. Like you make them even fucking double the size. Maybe not double, but like you make them bigger, and you give them more abilities, and you make their armor plate and their health, stronger, and you get them more aggressive and blah blah blah. You give them CC so that it's not just 3 guys wailing on it. You give them new abilities where like it's constantly fucking with you in your movement, blah blah blah, and you have it. And then you make a good gear system, something that the players are interested in grinding pieces, and you got yourself a hit. I know it's easier said than done, but that's what they got to do. Yeah, that's as long as they do that when this game comes out, I'll be very excited. That that will take up 1,000. I don't know. You got it for not long ago, right? 2 months, 3, something like that. You can portal to me. Oh yeah. To like wipe my memory of just the games I've ever played and like start from scratch, I would die and I would be so happy. To replay Ghost, God of War, Spider-Man, Horizon, lots of it, to play all of those fresh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Here we go. For sure. I mean, please. For sure. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it's about the share, it's about the casual cloud. Yeah, agreed. I said that to Third about the tech. Yeah, I said about the tech. That's what we've always, me and him have talked about it, about how they just want to be the Netflix. They're not looking for necessarily the quality. They're looking for the quantity. Yeah, exactly. And then for the real hardcore, it's PC, absolutely. Where you wanna spend the money and have, you know, have 200 frames a second. I get it. On fucking ultra high. If you got the money, go for it. Yeah, if you got the money and that's your passion, I got no shame in those people. I used to be one. I think we all were at once upon a time. Oh, it's just too expensive now. I just find it absurd. Yeah. Do you have a 40? You don't have the 4080, do you? The 40... Not the 4090? Oh, okay. Yeah, what's the 4080 Third? How much does that cost right now? Third keeps up on this shit. No, more than that, no? Is that it, Third? 25? Less? Okay. Jesus. But what's a PC for ultra best of the best right now? Yeah. What, 5K? 6K? Oh, fuck. Everything, yeah. Hey, boy. Oh, yeah, we're going up here. And that's gonna last you, I mean, I know enough to... It's gonna last you like 2 years, right? At best. Yeah, and I'm just saying, like, in terms of like the brand new games, like all these games that I'm seeing on Twitter and watching, you know, peer reviews where it's like, in order to have ultra at, you know, 70 frames, you need like a 40. Everything's saying you need a 4080 now. Fuck. It's absurd how fast it evolves. It always has been. That's what I'm saying. I loved all that shit. I used to follow it. Third still does. I used to follow it to his degree. I just can't spend the money anymore. Ram it up. Fuck, we dropped down? Were we not supposed to? I think we missed a... Stay there though, I'll get it. I think we missed a checkpoint of some type. Oh, don't fucking come down, you dummy. I mean, if I could play Diablo 4 on ultra settings right now, I would definitely. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I just don't have the PC, but I would. You should have bought it on PC then, fuck. You can play with friends, it's cross everything. It's cross everything. Like, fuck, there's nothing better than... I don't know, I love these games with mouse and keyboard, love them. But the controls, I will say, I'm having a good time with the controls. It took a small getting used to in terms of where the abilities are, in terms of like L1, R1, like which one's which. But like once I started to set them up my own way, you know, they feel intuitive enough. I'm not stuttering on abilities anymore. Yeah, for sure, of course. For sure. Where you at? You behind me? You lie. Okay, you're getting drops. That's fine. That's fine. Yo, just keep picking up and we can keep moving if you want. You can spot them at the end. We're not gonna... Extra deeps. I think we're going northbound here, north by northbound. No, you're good. You can check your boots. I'm kidding. Yeah, here we go. Yellow circle. There she blows. He's 28 third. I've almost followed through on the promise. Yeah. You've got to be about at least 75%. Am I good or what? Do I know the pacing or what? I'm special. You're gonna learn that. It took third a little while, but you're gonna learn that. We're gonna get you for sure before the end of this mission. This is the butcher's house, by the way. This is the do you remember the butcher? From Diablo 1 or 2, he's the big meat guy. He had the cleaver, fresh meat. He was in every Diablo 1. He's the second boss in Diablo 1, right? Because well, King Leoric is he's the first boss before King Leoric. You're right. And then in 2 he was the second boss, right? It was Leoric for, or no, 3 he was the second boss. Leoric was first. In second, he was what? First? Or where was he in second? He's been in every game though. This is his home. He's like a huge demon with a cleaver and like a hook chain. Who are you?
Where did the cannibals come from?
Here. The prisoners. The wall ahead. They used to be the prisoners. Can you explain?
Kaboom. Dude. What's that there? Yeah, that's what Taki plays on. I think because it saves what your world was, or am I crazy? I don't know. You can join us if you want for some XP. You're playing or no? Okay. Like I said, when you're in a group, you earn more XP than if you're solo. So if you're just online to kill shit, you can follow us and kill shit for more XP. If you're playing. If not, then I totally get it, like you said. Yo, legendary ring, give me them mats. Oh, fatty's fucking slicing and dicing over here. Oh, the orb came up. Oh, I love it. But then it went away. That's, like I said, it's all good, G. Yes, sir, enjoy. Yeah, eh? Oh, good. Probably late or something. Yeah, I must have, yeah. Oh, level up, there it is. 29 and counting, folks. Oh, I got a level up too, dude. 62. What are we taking? Intelligence or willpower? I think I need willpower for this fucking thing. I do. We're taking... You can always portal back. Yeah, dude. You can always portal. Actually, no, you don't have to. I can talk to her, I think, without you. Yeah. There we go. I'll tell you when you need to come back. Don't rush it, because I'm just talking to people. Sell your shit.
It's safe now.
Yeah, and do you mean stronger just by the raw damage, or do you mean like the stats actually are better? Because that's a big component too. For damage, and then in terms of like, you don't have to read me every stat on it, but like, do you think that the stats on the rare one, the yellow one, are pretty good at least? Okay. Or you can go with the raw damage. It's up to you what you think like you get value out of. You know? Just in a quick glance, because you're going to constantly find better things. It's just, in a quick glance, if the raw damage, try it out, pop it on real quick and see. You're two-handed though, can't you put it on a dual, like the other blade? Yeah, but, so you have to, yeah, but if you want to swamp it, you hold triangle while highlighting. So go to that question you just had, hit triangle to compare. You'll see the item, you already see it, right, where it does a comparison. And then you can hold triangle and it swaps. And then, you know, you can choose which one you want to replace. So maybe it's better for your non-legendary hand. There you go. We got it, we got it. Yeah, dude, you're flying. In game, like you can do the dungeon to get to World Tier 3 at level 50. Yeah, I work. I don't know how busy my day is. Let's see. I usually am. Cause let me see. What are we looking? Oh, my day's fucking fantastic. Yeah, I'm gonna be on, bro. Yeah. But, and then from 50 on, the leveling slows down. But, like, drastic, but, yeah, 50 is when you're in the end game. And now, like, at this point on, the max level's 100. Like, I've been playing a lot of hours, and I'm still only 62, right? Like, which is 12 more, which is, still, I'm happy with it, but you're not rushing through it. You get a Paragon point every quarter level, so you get 4 per level after 50. And yeah, the Paragon board is awesome fun. And then you're respecing like crazy. Like as you find new legendaries that have like crazy unique abilities, that are, you know, yeah, you're like, oh fuck, nah, I'm gonna go from Whirlwind to Rend because this one, you know, this is a big jump. Yeah, man. What's that? Yeah. No, it's all good. Well, it's your wife. Again, precedence is had. She's stunned. She knew where she needed to go. I think it sort of was. I could be wrong. Maybe there's one more, like, kind of. Maybe instead of one big one, it's like, yeah, I can't remember.
Tell us where the ritual will take place. I recognize men. Don't tell me.
We gotta search for information around the office.
Before my eyes, I was right to act on it. When pride
Look for clickable shit.
they will find no easy prey. We will be ready.
There, I think we got it.
Pandari. Behind the bookcase. I guess that's the one thing you learned from me.
This bookcase? Oh, okay. In we go, sir.
Should have killed him when
Should have killed him when I had the chance. I should have killed him when I had the chance. Where we going? We're going north. Completely north. Hello. Oh. Oh, now you're getting fucking a little quick with them dodges. Dip, dodge, duck, dodge, dip and dive and dodge.
somewhere in.
I miss Blizzard. I kind of wish it was good in the build. I used to use it, but it's not very good anymore. But I like Blizzard. I like Blizzard. I love being a fire wizard. I hope that becomes meta soon, because I like casting a wall of flame, like just layering the floor with walls of flame. Yeah. The fucking Barb gets some pretty insane maneuverability, I think, later. One of his ultimates, or I've seen them, like, I've played with only a few randoms. Like, there's an event called Helltide when you're in the endgame, and long story short, one of the zones in the map gets overtaken by, like, sadistic energy and becomes uber hard. Still very doable, but, like, much harder. There's mobs everywhere, and the concept is every enemy you kill, you get a temporary currency, and you can spend it on chests in the zone. It lasts for 1 hour, the event. So when it pops up, I always rush to it because it's the best way to get Sacred. And basically in World Tier 3, there's a new gear level called Sacred. It's just a higher gear score than anything you can find in World Tier 1 or 2. And then in World Tier 4, same thing. Ancestral is a new gear level, so it's higher than any of the stuff you find. All the same items, just a higher value on all the stats. So you're basically just trying to get to World Tier 4, which starts at level 70. Yeah. And again, from 50 on, it's slow. Not uber slow, but much slower than what we're doing now. But yeah, even in you're getting a level a day, but like you're playing. You gotta play. I would say it's a good couple hours. Like, but once we're all at the same era, like world tier, we're leveling at the same. Like, you get a lot more XP at the high levels, and that way I'll be in those one. Like right now, I like helping you guys through because it gets you there faster, and that benefits me too because I get to play with you guys on the same level. But for right now, like, you know, I don't get shit XP for this. But once we're in the end, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Well, no, then we're just gonna be doing it together, all equal level, kind of all equal. You know, wherever we are, which is fun. Because I kind of, the more, you know, the bigger when you're in a party, you get more enemies in the group. It scales. And like, I've been watching videos of guys on 4 players on world tier 4, and like the mob density, like, you know, right now we're just going little packs by little packs, and I can one-shot everything. But when I can't one-shot everything, and we're playing literally on the same power level, you know, and we're playing as a team, and there's like seas of enemies, that's when I think that's when the fun starts. Right now, we're, you know, I'm power leveling through, so you don't get to really embrace all your abilities and shit, you know, which is fine. But that's when I think the fun starts, when we get to the end together. And I want to do that too. I want to be, you know, having to like really fucking kite and fight the boss hard and avoid mechanics, really engage with the game instead of just powering through everything one shot. Well, it's fun to do damage, but like, you know, I still want a little, like, I just want a little challenge, and that's when it'll be all of us getting nuts. Mephisto. The dog is Mephisto. He has returned. Are you shit? More than half? Nice. We'll probably get it by the end of the quest chain. I think there's like a few parts left. If I can cast Frostbolt, if they freeze, that's how it works with these guys. If they freeze, they die. If they don't freeze, I gotta take my time. Or, like, you know, take my time. I gotta do more damage, like the bosses. But if they can freeze, it's bad news for them. I won't go on a long list, but a lot of things are happening at the same time if they're frozen for the character, for the sorcerer. The Temple of the Primes. Down we go. Big jump over the lava.
The moment you see Elias, strike him down. Do not hesitate.
Do not hesitate. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's being very firm with us. So even the elites, if the elites freeze, it's just not a good time for them. They have to be like fucking resistant, and then it's like, oh, now I gotta actually engage with the class. Fine. Press other buttons. This door is sealed. Yeah, but we want to open it. Is there other ways to go? Oh, this guy's here. Oh, look at this guy. See, but he's frozen. See, he can't freeze. Don't freeze. Oh, baby, please tell me you don't freeze, honey. Oh, sweetie. I'm trying to help them, fatty. They don't want to listen. They don't want to listen, man. They gotta send frost resistant, frost immune. They have them. They're on this difficulty. They're rare, but still, at this point, send them. Get them. How's your backpacks doing? Alright. Let's clear these enemies. Let's do it together. We'll each hit town portal. You just hit down. And then you take your own town portal right back, and it takes you right back to where you came from. So that's how they work. Alright, we'll hit 30 and then we'll go back to sell, because I'm full too. Where are they? We'll find some here. Here's a big bunch. Here we go. And an elite. You'll get it right here for sure. If you're seeing it that close. Yeah. Yeah, so hit down. And then just take your portal and it takes you right back. Oh, shit. Tell me if you're not good. You're good? Yeah, congrats, G. So yeah, sell your shit, do your abilities, get it all, and then we'll head right back, finish it. Tell me a dagger. Where? No? You flip to me? Okay.
Live well, my friend.
Yeah, man, if ever you need gems, you tell me. Yeah, you get them a lot, you get a lot. I should start making the higher quality ones, so what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, no. And a green. 4 green. 4 green, 2 blues. Alright, we got it. 4 green, 2 blues. What's this gonna cost me? For a flawless emerald. 4. 2 green. I want 2 of these. Give me 2. Yeah, 2. There we go. Unsuck it. Yes, sir. I'm adding sockets to my gear. The Berserker. Oh, I'm still in the town. Okay, let's go. Where are we going here? We are going... I guess we're gonna go this way. Okay. Okay, you can portal to me now. I don't think you have this waypoint. But if you do, whatever.
I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
It's just to your left. Or west. I don't know. To the west is the waypoint. Do you have this one? Is it light blue or dark? Yeah. The blue glowy thing. The fast travel point. Just making sure you have it unlocked. Okay. Go give her a little touch key. And then we'll walk it. We can make it. Is it too far? We're gonna hoof it. Oh yeah, I'll run it. I'll run it on horse. That's all. I just wanted to make sure you're good. Yeah, sorry, go back to the main town. I just wanted to get you the waypoint. So now if you hit down on the D-pad, it'll bring you back to the main big boy. I'm almost there. You can portal to me or take the prompt or whatever. We're crushing it. Alright. You can portal to me again. I don't know if you have this waypoint. If you do, you can just fast travel to me, but if not, you can do the whole shortcut to me. Get a waypoint.
Greetings. Hello.
And you can portal to me anytime for the shortcut.
Blocked. I'll have to find another way.
think we're going south. I have returned.
Hello.
Hello.
Greetings.
Oh, greetings. Double barbs. My saviors, are you smashing that woman? Leave that woman alone. Goat man. I'm only gonna use basic attacks. Get you boys in the fray. I'll help group them all up for you too. I'll just group them all up and bring them to you. Look at your mini map and just try and stay together. You work best as buddies. Bring them back to where we came. Someone's in there swinging. Ajax, you in there swinging, son? Oh yeah, he can't hear me. Oh, he left the party because his wife's sleeping. But he's still just playing with us. Oh shit, we're not supposed to go this way. We're supposed to go this way? Where's the marker? All the whirlwinds are flowing, boys. The whirlwinds be flowing. We're going deeper into this keep. Is that where they're taking us? These fucking people. They're madmen. Crazy fuckers. Let's go, Johnny. Cleanse them. Cleanse them up, Johnny. Bring him peace. You have to bring him peace.
Greetings. You are caught in pain. If you didn't see your
We're fucking flying.
we'll search on the way.
Level 31?
When was the last time you saw me? We were discussing what happened to Erida. And then
It's in the works.
I ordered some guards to escort him out of Eldheim. Stayed with him.
Stay with him indeed. Having a little snacky there, bud? What's on the menu? What's on the menu?
Come quickly.
Oh, you got me vibing the cereal.
Maybe he and the Knights tried to stop Lilith. Could she have taken him somewhere?
What possible reason would she have? He means nothing to her. We need
Love it.
the way to Asteroth is through here.
We're moving on in here. You know? The push for the next.
Find Aston. I've been asking myself that same question. I'm as much in the dark about it as you are, I'm afraid. They share a connection, though. Astaroth is a guardian of Lilith's father, Mephisto,
Mephisto.
Lord of Hatred.
Lord of Hatred.
Greetings.
Here it is. The Soul Stone Chamber. Lilith has what she wanted all this time.
The Soul Stone Chamber.
She took the stone. No sign of your end, though. We need to find him.
I apologize.
I apologize.
We must find Yuri.
You can fast travel to the waypoint just north of us. And you're there for the turn-in. Just north of us on the outside world. Do you know how to see the outside world from the map? Yeah, I think you have to do it with the D-pad when you're inside a dungeon. It's weird, it goes up by levels. So you open, if you're in a dungeon, you open the map and just hit up on the D-pad a few times and then you'll get back to the world. And you can pick a waypoint to fast travel to, exactly like you just did. Intelligente. Do it, G. I think we're just turning it in anyway. Yeah, man. I think this is just a turn in anyway.
Yorin can resist. He's strong.
You know? Yeah, it's a big fight. Oh, look at this thing, bro. Where you running to, boy? We're gonna stun you. Oh, we almost had him stunned. We almost got him stunned. Where's he running to? He's not going anywhere. We got him stunned. Oh, he's hurting. He's crying. He's crying out for mama. Where you going, buddy? This is some kind of world record speed run. It's over. Kaboom. Drop your loots. What do we see? Drop them. Where are they? No? Oh, okay, he's gonna give them to us? Fine. Whoever gives them to us. Oh, I didn't get much. I got one little item.
I will leave you in peace.
Nice. The turn-in's behind you when you're done. Oh shit, this guy's killing it. I got nothing. Phew. $31 incoming. Yeah, for sure. Here we go, G. Yeah, man. We flew up. For sure.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Third if he's in the dungeon, but anyway, we'll play tomorrow, G. Have a good one, my man. I don't know if he is. I'm asking him if he was playing one more, or if he was going to bed. There's one right here as well. I want to do it on. I want to do it on World Tier 2, though. But anyway, whatever. Hey, he hasn't answered. I don't know if he's coming in. Is he following me? Yeah, he did, eh? Alright, it's right above us. The dungeon's right north of us. It's very, very close. If you look just yeah, you see it, eh? Yeah. Is he following? I'll message him on here. I'll message him. Oh yeah, it looks like he is now. I'm gonna wait at the entrance, but it looks like he... Looks like he made it.
Greetings.
Where is he? Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Enjoy, G. Yeah, man. Later, bud.
good business until spring.
Bless you.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
You saved my life.
You're a saint.
A good business and fortune to you.
The forge is always hot. My savior. it without you.
We get separated. My friends were cut down. I won't last on my own. I can't drink anymore! Thank you, Wanderer. Without you, I'd be dead. I think I can manage from here. Oh, please, take this.
Stay on the path. Heed no evil.